All right, Lions News. Once again, folks, welcome to the Rise and Profit Call. We do this every single morning. Typically, you have Dr. Jewel Tankard, Camille, Happy Dr. China. Try to keep your lines muted while we're going through this, and then we'll open it up here at the end. So, for those who don't know, my name is Randy Webb, Chairman 25 in the organization. Absolutely blessing and grateful to be among such great folks. Such great people. I know that we're all pushing in the same direction towards the same goals, and we all think in the same mind. So absolutely grateful to be around like-minded people. So just getting this call off, me and my wife, Wanda Webb, we've joined this company about 18 months ago. My background, I was a C-130 pilot in the Air Force. My wife, she was a full-time nurse. We got 5 kids, so you can imagine we were busy in all sense of the word when we started in the network marketing industry. But it was some excitement because we had got our first in-person millionaire mentor. And I'll tell you, when it comes, and you'll hear me talk about this all the time, I believe that your success will come based off your circle. So those that you're around. So my circle grew during that time when I joined network marketing, where I started seeing people that were just like me, look like me, sound like me, that were making a lot more money than me, even though I was a pilot at that time coming out of the military. So what I did is I learned how to duplicate. Those became my mentors, where I really learned what they did to achieve the wealth that they have. So, what I love about network marketing, what I love about, what iMarketers Live offers, especially with the academy, is you have mentorship in all shapes and forms. Right? We have mentorship in trading. We have mentorship in the building process. We have mentorship in the mindset process. All of these things come together. So it may not be the same person that you get mentorship from in different areas of your life, right? We have our spiritual mentors. We have our business mentors. We have our relationship mentors, and they may be different people, or it could be the same people, but the same person. But just know that you have to receive mentorship from somewhere. And so talking on another level is like, when I talk about mentorships, you got to go to those who are already qualified to mentor you or to get your mindset right for the next level of your life. So if we're talking about, for example, marriage, well, guess what? You can't get mentored in your marriage from someone who's single. Are you right? Someone can't give you advice on your marriage if they're single. Why? Because they haven't experienced that. You have to go to someone who is successful in that arena. Same thing applies to your financial move, right? Someone who is living paycheck to paycheck can give you advice on how to become financially free. Are you hearing me? And same thing applies. So when we're looking for our mentors in this shape, we got to find the people who've already done it. So I was just grateful that, I had some mentors that came in my life, and I just copied off during that season what they did and was able to elevate me in those levels. So I had no experience in the network marketing arena. And I just always believe that I love network marketing because it's an arena where it's an adult game of follow the leader. And the person who can get really good at really duplicating the system, whatever that system is, you find a system that you like, that fits you, that's maybe you feel is your personality, and then you take that system and that's what you use and you duplicate it throughout your organization. So I'm going to talk about just that. I'm going to talk about duplicating something throughout your organization. And I believe that duplication applies in all shapes and forms, meaning if you are a leader, which I believe everyone on this call is a leader, everything that you do, there's someone that is always watching. There's someone that's always looking at your moves. So whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on Facebook, whatever those moves are, you're watching. Right? How does this leader move? How does he talk to people? How often is he working, or how often is she working? So if you have an organization, for example, maybe you might be a Platinum 600. Maybe you might already be a Platinum 1000, or even a Platinum 2000. Understand, whether you know it or not, your team has looked at everything that you've done. So if you see that they're doing a certain thing on Instagram, I want you to look at yourself and say, hey, are they doing that because I do it? Yes. People are going to duplicate what you do regardless of what it is. If they see that you're always, partying or always doing at home watch TV or chilling versus presenting and build your business, guess what they're going to do? They're going to do exactly what you do. So you know what I want when I'm building my organization, I have the end in mind. And what I see is I push and I work so hard because I know there's a point that a season you're going to have to put in the effort and the work, but there's also a season that you have to show others how and what that work looks like. So when I'm working and basically showing folks what the process is, what the system looks like, they're going to duplicate that process. So if I'm on the grind, 5, 10 hours a day. Guess who else is on the grind 5 to 10 hours a day? My organization, because they're like, well, he works, so I'm going to do the same thing. And to be truthful, I heard that, they say your organization is always going to do about 10% of what you really do. So what that means is you're not everyone in your organization is going to build. Only about 10% of your organization is really going to build and go out and do something or show someone. So we're going to talk about this system and this process of moving to the next level. And what I love about our compensation plan is that the more people that you help get successful, you become successful. The more people that you elevate with their ranks, then your ranks come. And so let's just talk about this comp plan and how to elevate people to what we call Platinum 1000. I believe, in my opinion, that is the bread and butter rank in this company, because an extra $1,000 a month, first of all, no one's passing up an extra $1,000 a month. And I love our compensation plan because I'm telling you, coming from my last organization, my last company, to make $1,000, you had to have at least 100 and something people in the system. Listen to me. Just about you had to have 200 people in the system to make $1,000 residually. So when I say that iMarkets Live has the best compensation plan in the industry, is hands down. I'm telling you, I know that for a fact. Hands down, the best compensation plan in the industry right now. So the question is, what are we waiting for? Why are we playing small? Why are we not taking advantage of becoming financially free, or at least gaining that extra $1,000 a month? It may not be that iMarkets Live may not be the platform that you feel is going to make you financially free, even though it can, if that's what you want and you want to push and put in the work and the effort. Understand, there is a work ethic and an effort that you have to put in to achieve the level of Platinum 5000, Chairman 10, Chairman 25. You got to put in the work. I'm not going to sell you a dream where you can just sit home all day and then your business is just going to grow. In network marketing, your business does not just grow. You have to grow it. You have to become the person to make the money. Right? Think and grow rich. You have to think about it. It becomes a thought. It becomes your action, and then it happens. So there's some work that's entailed to becoming a chairman. So let's talk about Platinum 1000. 30 customers is Platinum 1000. But how we're going to do, we're not going to look at it in the terms of, you might be brand new. You're like, well, I don't know 30 people. I don't know if I can sell 30 people. First of all, let's talk about a system. What is your system? So starting off, are you ready to become a Platinum 1000? Do you know where to plug 30 customers into? Most people say, I want to become a Platinum 1000. Okay. If I were to make you a Platinum 1000 today, what would you do with your 30 customers? Do you have a system for them in place? And if that's a no, you're not even ready yet. Okay. So I want you to think about, what system am I going to place my customers in so that it's simple, so that my growth can keep on happening? Because if there's no system, I'll tell you, there comes confusion, and with confusion comes stagnation. All right. So you don't want the stagnation. So let's talk about a system. Today, we do use a system with the Breakfast Club where we focus on the ECC 11 strategy. So, personally, my organization primarily is using the ECC 11 strategy, where we plug in our brand new members into the Breakfast Club so that they can learn this strategy very easily, so that we can get people in profit immediately once they get inside of our organization. So that keeps our customers, that maintains our customers. So that's the system there, getting them started in that, getting them plugged into the academy. Now that we got our system out of the way, we know how to plug in our customers. Now we focus, what's the building part? Well, some of the core competencies, what I believe of a Platinum 1000 is, most Platinum 1000s, they either present, or they are learning to present, or they either know how to push play on their own inside their organization. Okay. So you're going to have 3 legs. Your goal is to build 3 legs down 10 apiece. So what you're looking at is, you're looking at developing at least 3 Platinum 600s, or looking for 3 people to go Platinum 150. And in between that, you want to identify several of them who are going to go Platinum 600. So that's how you're getting your focus on looking for those in your organization. So I have something where, I say building through. So six rules to duplication. So when someone joins my organization, the first thing I want to do is identify them. I want to see if they're serious about building inside this organization, so I don't waste my time in network marketing. Because at some point, you're going to have so many people in your organization, you got to find a way to prioritize who you're going to work with. Because the truth is, you're not going to work with everybody, because some people will waste your time. How do you know that? Because they waste their own time. And so you don't want to waste your time. If they're going to waste their time, then I want to make sure I don't waste my time. So how do I identify someone who's serious about really building this business? Well, when I tell them to do something that I feel is going to elevate them to the next level, and they do it. So we talk about making a list, something very simple. I challenge, say, hey, go make a list of 100 people, go make a list of 200 people, and then give me a snapshot of it. You send it to me. That's just a first level. They're coachable. They did what I said, what I wanted them to do. They sent me the list. They're serious about their business. So that is an identification that I want to work with. And then I identify also the newest person on your team is the most important person on your team. See, I love new blood because they're excited about what they're getting into. So we're going to talk about new team problems, and we're going to talk about old team problems. Old team problems is when you get in a conversation with people within your organization, maybe they haven't hit a rank yet, and they're like, man, I've shown everybody. No one's saying yes. I did this, I did that. They're giving you everything, what they're doing, and that's a part of the process. Those are old team problems, right? New team problems is, hey man, I'm excited. Oh my God, I can't believe this product. They're just excited about the product. They put energy in you about how good this product is, and they validate how good IML is. And then new team problems is, hey, they finally get their first sign up. They're like, how do I put them in the system? Where do I find my link at? Those are new team problems. You want to stay in new team problems. If you don't got new team problems, folks, you got to start going to go build a new teams. If you're getting old team answers, old team problems, is because you have an old team that you have to go rebuild a new team. And it's okay, because when you rebuild a new team, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Your new team will motivate your old team, because that new blood will come in with fresh energy, with a fresh insight, and they're going to see the opportunity. And if you grab them enough and mentor them enough to get to that first level, whether it's hitting Platinum 600, Platinum 1000, beyond, your old team sees that, and guess what it does for them? It motivates them, because they say, oh no, if they can come to this thing and do that, then I can do that. And so that's the power behind building a new team. But don't be caught, because you might be the old team. Okay. So don't be the old team. I might be talking to you. You might be the old team. So go out and build a new team. Go get some fresh energy. So let's focus on this Platinum 1000 rank. Okay. So if you're not a Platinum 1000 today, here's what I want you to focus on. I want you to go and sponsor 15 customers, okay? 15 to 20 customers over the next 30 days. That's your goal. Sponsor 15 to 30 customers over the next 30 days. We have it less than 60 days to the IM event. I know, period. Anybody who's not a Platinum 1000 on here, you can definitely be Platinum 1000. There's no reason why you shouldn't be a Platinum 1000 by the IM event if that's what you want. Okay, if you don't want that, then don't worry. I'm not talking to you. But if you want Platinum 1000, you should definitely be a Platinum 1000 by the event. But I think that from this point on, a majority of everyone on here, if you're serious, you can hit Platinum 5000, 225 customers, because you got to understand the power of the compound, the power of the team, the power of team effort. You know, here over the past month, our team has put in over 415 customers in a month period. I'm just watching the flip happen, watching the customer base. So watching the numbers just compound and compound. You have to, so literally in this last portion of the year, we have put in 25% of our total sales for the year. I want you to think about that. In 1 month, in 1 month, we put in 25% of our sales in 1 month than what it took for the total year. And so what that means is, that means we put in a lot of work at the beginning of the year, a lot of work, 4th month, 5th month, then 6th month accounted for 25% of the total growth. So what happens in the 7th month? It's going to keep on compounding. So don't get discouraged if you feel that your organization doesn't look like it's moving fast. No. As you compound it, it will start moving faster. You just got to stay the course, but you are ultimately the constant force, the constant action within inside your organization. So Platinum 1000, refer 15 customers or 20 customers. Help at least 3 of them or more attain the rank of Platinum 150. What that's going to give you should be around the area of hitting Platinum 1000 once you do that. Then what I want you to do beyond Platinum 1000, so you should have already hit Platinum 1000 around that part, then you're going to identify of your 29, 30 customers that have now came in. And I totally forgot to record this one. And here, I'll start to record here. And so talking about getting to Platinum 1000, so just for the recording, you know, refer 15 to 20. Help at least 3 of them go Platinum 150. Now you should at least have 30 customers. You should already be a Platinum 1000 based off doing that. I think that everyone, if you just focus on that responsibility to get 15 customers in, help 3 get to Platinum 150, you'll hit Platinum 1000 in this first in this first month. That's the goal. From here, we are going to compound the effort. And now we're going to help 3 or more achieve the rank of Platinum 1000. Because what that does for you, for every person that you get to achieve the rank of Platinum 1000, you grow your business by 30. Hence, that's why I say that I believe that everyone can get to Platinum 5000 by the event, because we're talking about 225 customers. So, we're looking to elevate. Let's say we elevate about 5 members to Platinum 1000. What happens is once Platinum 1000 start popping in your team, it starts creating a belief level within inside your organization. What happens is it's just like you've heard the story about the man who ran the 4-minute mile. There were everybody saying that it couldn't be done, it couldn't be done, it couldn't be done. And then all of a sudden he did it. And then what happened? Because no one had ever did it in the world. What happened? Everyone. Then you had kids popping up from all over the world running a 4-minute mile. Well, guess what? A lot of folks are looking at this and you're like, because maybe old team problems, no one's really elevated or hit a rank in a short amount of time. So we're looking at it like it can't be done, it can't be done, it can't be done. And then some new kid enters your organization and they crush it. They hit Platinum 1000 within the first 24 hours, or they hit Platinum 1000 within the first week. And now they've put in your mind, wow, it is possible. This can be done fast. And this is what you're creating today. So what I want everybody to do today is reset. Maybe you've been in for a while. Reset. Today is day 0. You're starting today and you're creating your story today. So when you start and you go hit that rank, say, from the time that I committed to going Platinum 1000, it took me 1 week to hit Platinum 1000. That's your new story, right? And now you tell that story over and over again until you get your next Platinum 1000. All right. And then that Platinum 1000 you keep on telling the story and telling the story and telling the story until it becomes a belief factor inside your organization, to where it's possible for everyone in your organization to hit Platinum 1000. And from Platinum 1000, you guys know the story. It happened with inside of our organization. I know Team Kenya, Canada, it's happening. I'm watching it. Platinum 1000 after Platinum 1000. And I know the next level. Guess what? Once Platinum 1000's hit, guess what the next level is? Then you start seeing Platinum 2000, Platinum 2000. Then after that level, then your Platinum 5000 start hitting. And all it is a building block to the next level. But we can't get to the next level until we break it down bit by bit. So all I'm giving you is bite-size things to shoot for. So Platinum 1000, Platinum 2000, Platinum 5000, and before you elevate to a Chairman 10. So that is the system right there, folks. And I'll tell you, it's not a theory. It's working. We're doing it right now in every market that we go through. I call it our 6 steps to duplication, where I identify the leader first, and then I'm going to build rapport with them. I'm going to challenge them. Then show up in that market, or at least show up for them, building within inside their organization. And then number 5, I'm going to build through, build forward, meaning I'm in their market now. My goal is to duplicate myself, meaning I'm going to show them what it is and how you operate as a leader, so that they can do the same exact thing. So when I go into a market, whether it be in Kenya or Canada, I do the same exact thing in every single market. I'm not looking to be the master presenter in the market. I'm looking to be a duplicator inside the market. So the first chance I get to throw someone in front of the room outside of myself, I'm doing exactly that. And so, for example, going to Kenya, man, they're crushing it right now, filling up rooms, and I'm not even there. Okay, filling up rooms, I'm not even there. You would think that some high-profile person went there. Guess what? The high-profile person is already there. There's already a leader, a Platinum 5000, several Platinum 5000 already there. They are the leaders in that market. So it's not a market that is self-sustainable. And that's how network marketing goes. If you have markets that are not self-sustaining, you're not doing network marketing. You are just putting sales in the system. I want to be a network marketer. I don't want to put sales in the system. I want this thing to duplicate over and over and over again without me even being in the process anymore. And that's what true network marketing is. And the way to do that is you have to duplicate yourself. So that 5th step I call build through, build with, build forward. And what it looks like is when I go into a market, I'll do the first presentation. Very simple. Learn the presentation. So if you don't know how to present right now, I want to challenge you. Go download the company's presentation. Learn how to present. You don't got to be the best speaker, folks. When I first started, I sucked. I was horrible. I was sweating in front of the room every single time. I was so nervous to speak in front of folks, even though I was a pilot. I was used to briefing my crew in an aircraft. I was used to going through wartime situations, but I was sweating in front of the room when I was speaking. True story. But I got unconsciously competent at something that was worth getting good at. And this has been a skill that I've kept for now 6.5 years, going on 7 years, is I would tell you, learn to present. Because when you show up in the market, you're going to teach someone else how to do the same exact thing. So when you get in front of that room, first of all, it conveys confidence to that organization that you know what you're doing, okay? And so when you're presenting to that audience, it's real. It's not a video. It's not commercialized. So you do the presentation. You show them one time. You might even have to show them 2 times doing the presentation in front of them. And then after that, the 3rd time, push them in front of the room. And so what that means, how does that look? You're going to get them ready. Say, hey, you watched me do the presentation 2, maybe 3 times. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do the first half of the presentation. Have them go over maybe a product, or have them do the first full half. If you're confident about them, have them do the first full half. You clean up the back half. And then on the next presentation, guess what you're going to have them do? You're going to do the first half. They're going to do the back half. When you get to the 3rd presentation, now you may have them do the whole presentation, and then you just come in at the back end and you close the room. And then by the time you are leaving that market, you have them do the whole presentation, you have them close the room, and then that's it. You exit the market. And when you exit, now this is when the count starts. See, it doesn't matter how many people signed up while you were over in the market. It doesn't matter how many ranks pop while you were over in the market. The only thing that counts that in this duplication process is what happened when you left the market. If sales went down if sales didn't occur when you left the market, then the duplication process didn't happen. If you leave the market and sales continually went in and you're starting to see the rooms fill up, you've now duplicated. You've duplicated yourself. They have the system. You have a market that's moving on its own. And that is the system, folks. And then that 6th step is always casting vision. You got to know where you're going as a leader. Where are you going as a leader? What do you have in mind for your organization? What is your end in mind when you started? Was your plan to become a Chairman 500? Was your plan to become a Chairman 100? Was your plan to become a Chairman 10? Because I believe that, what we speak is life. Just like if we can speak against our organization as well too. If we can speak death. So always speak positive. So what was your intent? What was your end in mind when you first got started? How many lives did you want to change? So it may have been where I said, hey, I want to become a Chairman 500, or I want to change 1,000 families' lives. Whatever it is, you got to find that thing that you're passionate about, because me saying going for Chairman 500 or hitting Chairman 100 or Chairman 10 may not be the thing that makes you go, I want to get out of bed every day when my feet touch the ground. I'm gonna hit the ground running. That may not be the thing for you, but it may be that I like getting in front of the room, changing the lives of thousands across the world. So for you to have that platform, it might be that you need to be a Chairman 10, or it might be that you got to become a successful trader. Whatever that is for you, find it so that you can start obsessing about it. That's what I want to get you to. I need to get you a feeling, and once you have the feeling, the emotion, and the belief, that's when the action happens. That's when you can't be stopped. That's when you become unstoppable. And that's when no one can tell you nothing for sure. You're just moving because you know where you're going. And so go find what you're going toward, because that's going to be the vision that you're going to sell. Now, you're not going to sell a selfish vision. I don't get in front of the room and say, hey, I want to become a Chairman 500. So no, it's a numbers thing. Okay. So, hey, I want to affect the lives of 30,000 customers in the next 2 years. I want to affect the lives of 30,000 customers in the next 1 year. And you just keep on saying it and keep on saying it and keep on saying it and keep on saying it. And to that, because that's your mission statement. That's your vision statement. I want you to think about how a company runs, for those who understand business. So, for those who have their business degrees, you're going to hear this loud and clear, right? With a company, there always has to be a mission statement. Right. And then that mission statement, the company wraps everything that it does around that mission statement, where our mission statement is our vision. What is your vision? What are you doing? Right. So your vision statement, I want to affect the lives of 30,000 customers over the next 1 year, over the next 2 years, legacy worldwide, rise in profit, whatever your organization is, keep on saying it every single day, every chance you get. Someone in your team talks, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. So in our company, we are in alignment with iMarkets Live, and our goal is to affect the lives of 1 million customers by 2020. Our goal is to affect the lives of 1 million customers by 2020. So the question is this: how much of that market share will you have? How many folks will you duplicate to get to that level? The person who can duplicate and just expand out, guess what? You will get market share and you will be in alignment with the vision of iMarkets Live. So folks, that's it. Remember, we have our I am event coming up, and I believe it's exactly 58 days, September 13th weekend. Do not miss that weekend. You know, this is a new time. This is a new bit. This is a restart of iMarkets Live. You hear a lot of the big leaders saying that this is the true launch of iMarkets Live as we have a true corporate team that is taken over. And so I want you guys to definitely be there. You're going to be surprised about what's going to happen at this event. So if you have not got your tickets yet, get your tickets. And I know you've heard some of the buzz where Bob Proctor is going to be at this event. Come on, folks. What are we talking about? We're talking about a couple $100 to pour into your mindset, which is the most important part of this process. I can give you all this all day long. I can give you every nugget. I can give you every process. I can give you every step to become successful. But if you don't have the right mindset, you will not make it. And that's what these events do for you. That's what getting around the right mentors do for you. That's what plugging into these calls do for you, is getting your mind right so that you can get on the level that you want to be at, so that you can attain the goals that you want. So that is our time on the Rise and Profit call, folks. You know, great for each and every one of you. I don't know if we have any leaders on here, but if we have any chairman leaders on here, feel free to come on. If not, that is our call, folks. Let's get it. It is Tuesday. You know, we're just kicking our week off. Here's what I want to challenge each and every person on here to do. I want you for this week, I want you to commit to showing at least 5 customers a day for this week, with your intent of getting at least 15 customers enrolled this month. This is your time. Go get it done. Go get an accountability partner, and you let them know this month I'm going to put in 15 customers, and you get them to align with you, and you guys do this thing together, and you call each other or call your mentor and say, hey, I'm going to put in 15 customers this month. And don't tell them, keep me accountable. I want you to keep yourself accountable. I want you to call them every day and let them know, hey, I've shown 5 people today. Of the 5 I've shown today, I got 1 going in the system today. Okay, you let them know what you're doing. Trust me, they're going to see it, but I want you to keep yourself accountable, because I'm telling you, I'm trying to get you self-motivated. Because if you're going to be successful in the business that we are in, you must figure out a way to keep yourself self-motivated, because that's what's required to get the success here. So that's our time, folks. Let's go. Let's get it. That's our call. Peace out. You guys have a great morning.
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step, another day, another breath. Been chasing dreams, but I never slept. I got a new attitude, and at least I like to be somebody seeking a find. And I want a piece of the pie, got the keys to the ride and shit. I'm straight. I'm on my way, get up my way. I'm running late. What can I say? I heard you died twice. Once when they bury you in the grave, and the second time is the last time that somebody mentions your name. So when I leave here on this earth, did I take more than I gave? Did I look out for the people, or did I do it all for fame? Legend is Exodus, searching for euphoria, searching through the mud to find the present, no ignoring. I got 20,000 deep up in the street like we some warriors. My mama told me never bow your head